Hey, Miss Links! Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 12 episode I Don't Know. This is episode 4. I'm gonna go say hello to her. Come on, NeNe Leaks. NeNe, and Cynthia. Wasn't this nothing but mess? And I love how Noel said, girl, can I speak to her? Is she okay? Because y'all ain't speaking. Noel is me, girl. If you got a problem with my mama or my dad, you got a problem with me, girl. And I don't deal. I don't care if you 100 years old. I don't care if you 6 months old, girl. If you have a problem with my mama, girl, we ain't gonna rap. We ain't gonna rap. But what's going on, y'all? I miss you all. Real Housewives of Atlanta, girl. We got to talk about it. NeNe is getting on the float, and she's walking right by Cynthia Bailey, and Cynthia just like she in distress, and she spoke to her, and you could tell that she was like a little bit like I don't know how to deal with her, and you never know because NeNe changes with the wind. She just blows. She's just going with the wind foolishness, and you just never know what is going on with her. So she gets on there, she speaks to everybody else. You saw Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac. Everybody on the floor. Then I'm screaming at NeNe talking about something. You know the gay community loves me. Girl, the white gays live for you. But girl, NeNe be acting like we persons and pets, and I just don't be having time for it. But moving on, we get to Porsha. My girl Porsha, and Porsha is going in. Y'all know she called out Lonnie Love recently. She said, girl, don't be fake and run up to me no more with that mess that you were trying to do. Porsha posted a video on Instagram with showing Lonnie was talking, about her fiance Dennis, and Lonnie Love was basically saying that Porsha is trying to get her own show. She's trying to get a spinoff. She's trying to get that bag. And it's something of what I have said a little bit, but I have started to change my position because I do think that Dennis probably did do something, and I do think that Porsha is hurting from that. But I just don't know. But Porsha went in on Miss Lonnie Love. Everybody always is we are so quick to go in on Lonnie Love, and I wonder why. But that's another discussion. I'm gonna say that for my King of Reeks video. Everything that's coming out today is late. I apologize, girl. I had to go to the doctor yesterday because, like I told you about my vocal issues and stuff, and I was like, girl, I'm getting a little bit concerned. So that's been taken care of, and we're gonna, I got a little whatever I needed to get. So we're gonna see what is the issue, and I won't get no information back till next week. But I can already tell what they gave me seems to be kind of doing what it needs to do. So I don't know if I had something going on, like a bug or something, girl. But now we ain't in the stress. But I hope my vocals come back. But y'all keep me lifted up. I feel like I'm about to do a whole King of Reeks mental check-in thing, but I'm not doing that. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Porsha goes to see Dr. Baby Bob. I love Dr. I can't think of her name, but she's done the Braxton. She's done a couple of those. I think she's even been on some Love and Hip Hop ones. But she's talking to Porsha, and she's just saying, you don't want your anger to be the thing to make a decision that will change your whole life forever. But I do think that, Porsha has every right to feel the way she feels if she was honoring the relationship that she was in with Dennis, and she's carrying their child, and he's out here doing this. I can understand her hurt. I like the girl. I understand. Like, she has every reason to be going in and whatever. Like, girl, and like she said, I can't be dealing with that and having to work because my energy has to be 100. Let me tell you something. Me and Porsha, I see you 100% because there are sometimes, like, I'll be talking to some folks and they'll be giving me all of this stuff. I'm like, girl, let me tell you something. I cannot be your therapist today. I can't do that. I can't listen to all this, this Trump. I can't, because I have to get in front of this camera and I have to get good energy and I have to talk about the stuff that's going on. And I can't be going there like, I can't. I want to get in front of the camera and feel forced. I want to be energetic because these people are interested in hearing me talk about what's going on. And I ain't trying to be sounding all depressed and so I can definitely relate to Porsha with that. Like, girl, keep it awake. But sometimes when you're in a relationship and some stuff happen, it can be some stuff that change your mood instantly. Like, I've been there before, so I can totally understand that, Porsha. So, girl, good for you going to see a therapist. Shout out to you. So Kandi goes and pays a visit to Miss Kenya. Her and Miss Kenya sit down. She opens her dorm room refrigerator. Kenya house has changed. You know, she got all this stuff on the floor, all these things going on. So Kenya's talking to Kandi, and Candy's telling Kenya about, you know, her baby is due. And congratulations to Kandi. She just gave birth to her daughter, her and Todd. Congratulations to them. I met Kandi. I told y'all about doing that concert, doing Todrick Hall's concert, whatever. Very sweet, very genuine in person, and she sounds the exact same. And she always talking about getting to the bag. Even when I was listening to her, she was talking about how she can improve her stuff and her tours and stuff. It was just interesting seeing her like behind the scenes. It was very, very cute, very, very cute. I have not posted that picture on Instagram. I'm just not that type of people that post pictures of celebrities on social media like that. I did it on YouTube. But girl, y'all ate me up on one of the pictures, but I left Candace up there, girl. We talked about that, girl. The girls still saying what they were saying, but I'm just glad to be in spaces where I can help people do what they need to do. Girl, I ate this banana early and it was so good. It's something about the fruit that comes from, if Elizabeth Warren don't stop emailing me, something about the fruit that comes from Whole Foods or Farmers Market, like they'd just be, ooh, listen, it just was really, really good. And I usually don't eat bananas like that. But y'all don't care about the bananas. So Kandi is telling Kenya what's going on, and Kenya's ready to spill the guts about what's going on. Again, Marc is not there, he's never there, and Kenya is starting to, you know, kind of just confide in Kandi. And I'm just like, Kandi's already dealing with a lot, and I'm just not sure if that is good for Kenya be coming with all of her stuff. And it's just like, girl, Kenya, this is how I feel. I'm jumping the gun. Kenya has went seasons with being the one who did not have a husband throughout the show. She was the one that's always out here looking for love, finding love. Where love? Love me, love me, love me. She was doing all of that. Like, she was looking for a family. Now that she has gotten a family, she is in distress. Now, her daughter, I'm sure, is her light and her joy in her life. But that man, Marc Daily, with the piercing on the nose, is causing her grief and all types of stuff. Like, she don't even see this man. He is not, he's not very receptive to her. He doesn't seem like he even wants to even be around her that much, or I don't know. It's just, it's kind of tragic to watch, because I'm seeing Kenya talk about, and I'm jumping the gun, Kenya even revealed to Kandi later on in the episode that she went to their anniversary trip by themselves. Like, she went by herself with the baby. Like, girl, what? It's a mess. So Marc and Kenya, girl, I don't know. It's like, and Kandi's starting to see it, and Kandi just like, girl, I can't make sense of this. And I don't have nothing against Marc, but girl, something about this don't sound good. Moving on, Cynthia, the girls are still in New York doing World Pride. Cynthia, Eva are sitting down, and Eva it's just like, girl, I don't want nothing to do with Marlo. Like, you talk to, she's just dragging and reading Marlo a little bit. She's like, girl, Marlo is always bringing negativity. I don't want to be around her. Baby, they talking for a cute second, and Eva's reading NeNe. She said, girl, you know, that's your friend. She out here trashing you and whatever. They talking. Next thing you know, Marlo walks in with this George Washington Supreme Court Justice thing going on. I hated that outfit, girl. I was like, no, man. She was out here looking like, what's that girl? She was like, man, what's that girl name who was out here? She was at the prom, and the stuff fell on her, and she was Carrie, girl. She was out here looking like Carrie. That outfit that she had on looked like something from a Disney movie back in the 1800s. I hated it. It just looked very stiff. It looked like something that, girl, it looked like the stuff that what's her name stole off a pose in that ball. When she did that ball, like they broke into that museum. I hated what you had on, Marlo, and I hated your wig too. It looked like it was very plastic, and I'm glad you didn't glue on, because it probably would have melted. But Marlo sits down, and Eva gets up. She said, girl, you can have this duck. I'm like, Marlo said, girl, I ain't got time for none of this. She gets up, takes her food. Now, I'm screaming. Bravo, I think y'all are shady. Maybe this might be me projecting, but how y'all gonna show how much money Eva spent on food? What was the purpose of y'all showing how much money Eva spent on food? It was like, I think she spent like almost $200, and then Cynthia only spent like $50. But Eva had $200. Baby, Eva got up, she went where she was gonna go. Baby, Marlo was like, well, girl, she's broke. That's the only thing I said about her. Her friend was saying that she was broke. I mean, she is a fraud. She's a fraud. And Marlo was on the Wendy Williams show, and she was talking about the fact that she did not date Ted Turner. She dated some people in his circle. And all of that. So Marlo, I know she knows some billionaires and some folks taking care of her and stuff. But I feel like we are seeing a new Marlo with the kids and stuff, and I kind of like it sometimes. But at the same time, looking at Marlo like, girl, sis, if you don't cut it out, like, I like this new Marlo, but I'm like, girl, I don't see her getting no peach. I think them white gays at Bravo, like, no ma'am, not the way she used the F word. Them white folks don't play about that stuff. Them white gays don't play about that. And it's a black woman who did it. A black woman at that, girl, they is not gonna give you no peach. You might. And Andy said when he was talking to Kandi online, he said, girl, she good. She don't need no peach. She don't need no peach, but Andy does recognize the peach thing, because y'all be taking away from folks. Y'all take them out the lineup. So how you gonna sit here and say the peach ain't that serious, but then y'all take them off the thing and then put them on the next season and move folks around? So girl, it is serious and it's political with the peach. Move around, Andy, girl. Stop playing. So Marlo asked Cynthia about NeNe and what their relationship is, and Cynthia said, girl, she's been trash talking me. She's just doing all this, and I just like her. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. So she said, girl, well, if, you know, I just want y'all, but y'all kind of, you know, both need to work it out. Like, I respect both of y'all, but both of y'all need to figure it out and get it together. And she said, you know, well, maybe both of y'all, even if y'all don't talk, y'all need to at least try to have a conversation. And I can respect Marlo saying, girl, y'all need to sit down. But baby, Cynthia and NeNe might not need to sit down anytime soon. And girl, I can totally understand that. Like, maybe it's just not, it's not time right now. Maybe both parties are not ready, and probably it's in their best. And girl, hopefully she's gonna take this information straight to NeNe. So NeNe sits down with Marlo now, and they having lunch, and Marlo out here eating the guts out of a octopus or whatever. And they just talking and have a good time, and NeNe is just using this once again. Oh, I looked at her like a sister. 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 NeNe, girl, can I talk to you? NeNe, you do this thing where you always say you look at somebody like a sister, but girl, how many sisters you got? How many sisters you got, girl? Because you looked at Porsha like a sister, you looked at her like a sister, and I feel like you used it, a tactic to be like, they really, really hurt me. Oh my God, peekaboo, she did this peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo crying. And I was like, NeNe, I do feel like that you have been using Cynthia. Like, you have been doing Cynthia wrong for a long time. You've been very rude to her several times. So I think that now that Cynthia's just like, I don't care, I don't give. I feel like since Cynthia's giving that energy off, folks are not going to root for her. Like, Cynthia's not around here looking like the victim. She just looks like somebody that's not going to be kissing your ass no more. That's what it looks like. That's what you got Marlo for. And Marlo has to, because she needs something, because she's being tossed around as somebody's friend every other episode. She Kandi friend, she what's name, it's just, girl, it's a mess. So Marlo says, girl, can y'all talk? Can y'all at least, can we apologize? And she said, I think both y'all were wrong. And that triggers NeNe. NeNe like, no, I wasn't wrong. Here you go with this weed stuff. She was wrong, she did that. Now I do think some of the stuff that Cynthia has done is questionable, and it's a mold going out because, girl, apparently Cynthia said some stuff about NeNe, and NeNe heard about it, or her voice recording or something. Girl, it's a lot, but until I hear it and be able to like process it, I'm just on Cynthia's side 100%, because I know how NeNe has done Cynthia over the years, and just like somebody since she hurt and all that. Girl, if you are so hurt, you so bothered, reach out to the girl and talk to her. Like, do that. But you out here calling her weak, and you saying that she's around here doing this, and you always do that every time you're not friends with Cynthia. You always say that she's weak, and it's just really pitiful. Like, she's only weak when she ain't kissing your ass, which makes no sense. Which means that you are trying to disguise this to fit for your narrative. And we ain't feeling it, NeNe. So while Marlo talking to her about all of this, NeNe gets up, and girl, she got whisked away like it was almost 11 o'clock, like it was 11:59, and then that carriage about to turn into a pumpkin. Baby, NeNe left so quick, you would have thought she was Cinderella. Baby, she left with them big toe and all. Baby, she got on down, and Marlo was like, girl, don't get into your whatever, get into your bag. Get out your feelings and get into your bag. The way she said that, I ain't gonna lie, it was cute, Marlo. It was cute for you, girl. You should have one of those spray-on tan shirts that you be wearing for that. We would have bought that for you. Does the picture come included? Hey, Sheree. Moving on swiftly and professionally, girl, let's talk about Todd and Kandi. Todd and Kandi take Ace to go look at the, you know, the mother, or what, the surrogate. Girl, I'm about to screw that up, girl. I'm about to get red. The surrogate, so Ace wants to see the baby and where the baby's being kept at, all of that. Girl, this whole situation is giving me very much Handmaiden taste. I don't know how. Girl. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Sometimes I be giving like a handmade style. Not from Todd and Kandi, but when I think about surrogacy and how much, like, it's a lot of like folks with a lot of money are like doing it. And like, it's a lot. I ain't gonna get into it too much, girl. I'll probably delete this out. But anyway, y'all let me know y'all ready for that conversation. We'll talk about it if y'all want to. But Candace talking about, you know, what's going on, and she was just feeling weird because, you know, Dr. Jackie, I got some words for you later on, Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie said, girl, when you come out, when the baby come out, girl, you go in your own room, you lay up with the baby and all that, and then, girl, you don't talk to her no more. She stay where she got to stay, and she just move on about her business. And then Kandi was like, wow, that feels weird. But I can understand, like, cutting it off because you don't want the surrogate to get close to the child and whatever, so you just like got to cut that. So it won't be no situation where it's a BET movie or a TV One movie or whatever. But girl, that whole thing is interesting hearing Todd talking about some, you know, we're hearing Candace say that Todd might not be able to cut the cord or whatever. He might not be able to do all of that. I feel like that'll be a little weird. I don't know. It feels like a little weird. But me and I know when my father, when it came to my mother giving birth to my brother, I think it was either me or my brother, my dad had kind of like fainted. Like, he fainted. Me and like, they talk all this stuff and they around here fainting at the sight of childbirth. Like, I can't. And women sitting here pushing a life out. Girl, can we just end men? Can we just counsel men, period? Porsha is back on Dish Nation. Girl, it's time to get them checks. They ain't in debt. She back on Dish Nation. She bring baby PJ there. It's so beautiful, just beautiful. Everybody's like, Porsha's back. She's ready to do what she got to do. Everybody looking like, Porsha, what's good? Where you coming back? And Porsha's like, she got to find a nanny. So they get into the conversation about finding a nanny. How's that going to work? And Porsha said she's not had the best of luck with nannies. She said, girl, they be asking her questions. Then they be moving on to other stuff about her. Like, they be like, girl, she be like, girl, can you go find a baby? Porsha, how much are you paying these nannies? Okay, because girl, if you paying these nannies like $10 an hour, you gonna be getting folks who gonna be asking you questions versus being a nanny. Like, Porsha probably out here paying these nannies minimum wage. Like, the way she talking, like, these folks sound like they making the minimum wage, and they probably don't sound like no good candidates. So I want to know how much Porsha is charging these folks. Girl, I got so many questions. But, you know, I hope she finds that nanny for her. So while Kandi is, you know, looking at the baby and all of that, she gets a text message from Kenya, and Kenya said, girl, can you come over, please? So Kandi tells Todd to go see Kenya, see if she okay. Kandi gets there, and Kenya just like she's in high spirit a little bit. She's around here, she's messing with stuff, and da-da-da-da. And they get into the conversation about Marc, and Marc, you know, did some stuff, and how he said some stuff that made her feel uncomfortable, and how she just, quote unquote, doesn't feel loved. And as I said earlier, just it's weird seeing Kenya was the one like thirsting for a man, searching for a man, searching, like doing all this stuff, but now she's finally got it, and it just ain't nothing. So it's like that thing where what you want won't make you cry. Come on, Lauren Hill, what you need gon' if you don't catch it. Hey, come on, Lauren Hill, hey. I love me some Lauren Hill, but that's what I'm getting from it. What you won't make you cry, because Kenya been wanting all of this, and now Marc is like literally having her crying. It's a lot. Kenya, like, girl, it's tough for me to relate, because, girl, you, like, Bravo rolled them old clips back. Like, girl, you was like, nope, if you book. Nope, if you book. Like, you was all get fired. Like, you was doing all that. Now you got this going on. Now you can't even book up and get, like, tell this man, like, you very stepping on eggshells, talking to him and telling him how you feel. Girl, I find that very weird. So was that for show, or what's the team? But, girl, it's a mess. Candace there trying to hold and protect Kenya. Girl, Kenya gonna still be with that man. So, girl, like, Kandi, you can only be there for a second. Girl, she got to figure that stuff out herself. But this episode of Housewives of Atlanta she was cute for what she gave, okay? It's not giving what it said it was gonna give. Shout out to Rolling Ray. I love Rolling Ray. But this episode was like, it was cute. We give him TLC vibes. Next episode, like, it's gonna be a little bit boring. Trying to see who apartment is there. Probably look like it's Riley's apartment. I hope y'all getting that girl apartment as equal to Riley's. I hope so. It's a lot. Then, like, that girl's gonna have a picnic at the house, and it looks like Cynthia and Kenya gonna be into it. and other folks gonna be looking. I want to know what's gonna happen. I know y'all ain't gonna show it to like the 45-minute mark, but this was a decent episode of Housewives. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode of Housewives. Girl, get prepared for my Marriage and Medicine review, girl, because I gotta get into some things. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
I'm out of here.